Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allows you to record and edit your broadcast so it sounds great. And they even distribute your broadcast for you so that it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So make sure you download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hello everyone, and here are your FET news. Join Andrew every Thursday on our podcast for his show, Let's Fret About Education, where he discusses his own opinions about the topics on Future Educators Talk and what's happening around the world. Join me every Friday for Damian Talks Education, where I am talking about all things education. So make sure you follow on social media and subscribe on YouTube. Join KJ for virtual Bible study every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on the Relentless LUCHU YouTube channel, and make sure you subscribe. New episodes of Future Educators Talk drops every Thursdays, so follow and subscribe wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at. Follow Future Educators Talk on social media: Facebook, Future Educators Talk; Instagram, Future Educators Talk; Twitter, FEDU Talk; and follow your hosts on social media as well. Andrew FRETT, Instagram, it's Andrew FRETT; Twitter, Darren_FRETT; Damian Anderson, Instagram, Damian Anderson; Twitter, _Damian Anderson; KJ Johnson II, Instagram and Twitter, KJ Johnson II; and Coach Darnell Jerome, Instagram at Coach_DJ12, and Twitter at Coach Darnell J. So follow your hosts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Future Educators Talk, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode of our video version episodes. Also, you can now listen to past episodes of our show on our YouTube channel and everywhere on podcast platform. Welcome to Future Educators Talk with your hosts, Andrew FRETT, Damian Anderson, KJ Johnson II, and Coach Darnell Jerome. Now, let's talk education because FET starts now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Future Educators Talk. So, before we get started, how are you guys doing on today?
I'm doing alright.
And how about with you, KJ? How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. Ready for the school year to end, but I'm doing fine.
Yes. So, we have not heard from you in a while. So the last time that you was on was actually with me, of where you share your COVID story. So I just want to check up and with you now, and then also with our listeners. How are you doing now at this moment?
As far as health, or like just
Yeah,
overall?
and overall.
All right, man. I'm doing good. Just been trying to take it day by day, especially with school and the workload and my job as well. But I'm doing well. So that's a good thing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we also heard that you will be graduating this spring. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So, Andrew, you have anything before we begin? We start?
Nope. No, I don't. Welcome back, KJ. I miss you dearly. I miss you. I think everybody here at Future Educators Talk miss you, so welcome back. But let's get this show on the road.
All right, so kick us off, Andrew.
We are going to talk about how restorative justice helps students learn. So, restorative justice allows everyone affected by a harm or harm to return to a calm state that is optimal for learning. So, it offers healthy alternatives to if I can speak on today, to the traditional disciplinary approach of rules and consequences of breaking those rules. RJ practice such as peer conflict resolution circles, reflection sheets that guides conversations with a teacher or an administrator, and meditated student to student or student to adult conversations are practice that allows students in communities to feel safe and successful together. So I want to hear from y'all about this.
I really don't have much to say about it because mainly, what's understood really doesn't have to be explained. It's vital to ensure that we educate our kids about restorative justice and that we kind of include that within our curriculum of our students to be aware and to be, I guess you could say, cognizant of the fact that there are differences in the community. There are, differences within racial and ethnic groups. And so just having them be cognizant of that and finding our curriculum in that space is vital for them to be aware of the, backgrounds, traditions, and the diversity of the world.
Right. Now, I want to pose this question out to you guys. Why do you think restorative justice it is so important now in our schools? Why do they need to be implemented into our schools, do you think?
I think the main reason is because of everything that's going on in the world. Kids are being exposed to these different things on social media that highlights racism and injustice and inequality, and so that's what they see, and it's our job to educate them on that.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, with you got the Black Lives Matter, you got George Floyd shooting, you got Breonna shooting, you got all those things that's going on, and those kids, those students will look at that and look at the. It's kind of like a cause and effect situation. Basically, yeah, it's basically like a cause and effect. They can see what was the cause, and they can see what is the effect of that situation. And like you said, KJ, students will see that. They see what's going on in the world. So I think it's important for them to kind of like go out there and peaceful protest and go out there and stand what you believe in. You can't just stay quiet all the time. So you have to go out there and speak whatever's on your mind. Speak your opinion. Voice your opinion. And of course, people don't want to hear from you. But at the end of the day, your voice matters. So.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with students, and I feel that what's going on around the world, it needs to be implemented into our schools, because our students, they need to be aware of what's going on, because if they don't, then for me, then how would they know of of this and that? They need to know what's being what's currently happening, current trends. And I believe that educators, they should somehow, be talking about that, into their lessons in schools. But some educators, they don't want to do that. And I don't understand why. Why they don't want to talk about, certain stuff, but they want to teach this, but they don't want to touch base on, because they have no knowledge, maybe, no, of what to talk about. So to me, like, what with you, KJ, why are some educators, they are, not touching base on certain topics into their classrooms? It's just ridiculous with me. They too scared to basically talk about it. That's just my opinion, but
they don't know how to teach it. Yeah, and you're right. I feel like they just don't know how to teach it. They don't know how to approach it. They don't want it to be, too sensitive, in that space. So, there's a lot of reasons, but I feel like that's one of the main reasons.
What about you, Andrew?
The main thing is they don't want to. They don't want to tell their students kind of like the right way versus the wrong way, and they also fear that they may get fired or they may get suspended because of talking about those topics. So that's probably why they kind of like, they really don't want to talk about it because of fear of their consequences if they do those things.
Right. So, well, you guys, we are going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for Future Educators Talk right after this. And welcome back, you guys, to Future Educators Talk. So let's hop right back into it now. KJ, do you have anything that you want to add before you go?
No, not the fact that I think that, we've covered the main topic of this general concept. And so, the fact that it needs to be taught, but it's not being taught because they don't know how to teach it, calls for, less of a response by teachers and more of a response by professional development programs and curriculum writers and administration, to find ways to integrate that into the curriculum that fits with the national and state standards.
So, let's continue on with this topic here. What else you have for us, Andrew? Well, before you
So,
start back, go ahead. Go ahead. I can
oh, I'm
wait. Go
sorry.
ahead.
So, supporting self-esteem for that restorative justice. So we're going to dig a little bit deeper. So when someone, a student or an adult, feels unsafe at home or experiences discrimination from their background, identity, or other reasons, they may come to school with an already overstimulated nervous system. So what that means, it's easier for them to become dice regulated, which means to experience a sympathetic fight, flee, froze, no, fight, flee, freeze, or submit response. Gotta break it down even more. During a rule violation or enforcement moment. So, I cannot do that. For example, psychology, a student who breaks a rule receives punishment may begin to identify as a bad kid and may be seen by their peers as someone who always get in trouble, aka class clown, aka the one I always go to ISS every single day. Moving forward, a cycle that is sometimes repeated again and again. So through the reflective process of restorative justice, the student can instead learn about the impact of their actions and reflect upon their membership in the community. So now they have a chance to grow their self-esteem and to preserve themselves as a human who has made a mistake or bad decisions and is taking responsibility for their actions. So I'm gonna go ahead and read that last line for you, because this is the reason why I'm reading this last line, because Damian here he is huge on this. He is huge on this and is taking responsibility for their actions. So I'm gonna read it again for the people in the back, because I don't think
Please do. Please do.
Is taking responsibility for their actions. So what that means is, if you don't take responsibility for their actions, then we have a problem.
There will be some consequences, because if you do not own up to what you did, there will be consequences behind it. So if you said or did something and other people, saying that you did it, and you blame yourself for not doing it, or you blame something else, that is wrong. Just own up to your truth. Just own up to it. Take responsibility for it. It's not going to hurt you in the long run. It may, depending on the situation that you're in, it may. But if you try, keep that in, oh boy, consequences are going to happen, because you did not own up to what you did. So that's my take on it.
Yes. So, yes, take ownership. Take ownership. Take ownership. And I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go reverse here. So of course you got that one classmate that always get in trouble.
Right.
you always got this one classmate that always get in trouble, that always go to ISS or ASO. You always got that one student that always goes to the principal's office. And I think, again, it's about, talking to that person, learn their story, but also that person can also learn from the mistakes, even if they don't want to, but they can learn from this, because there are people that are supporting that person to be successful, to graduate high school, to do better things than what that person is doing now. So like, if that person is in ASO, but the people behind them, like, I want you to get out of ASO because you have a better life ahead of you. because I want you to succeed. I want you to go to college. So again, that's part of that supporting self-esteem. If I can talk on today, because apparently I am stuttering. Can't even complete my sentences, and I don't know why. Okay, good. So,
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
that's what my thoughts on that is supporting self-esteem, because important is it's important to have that self-esteem.
Self-esteem. Right. I agree. I totally agree with you on that
Okay.
because go ahead.
Side note, I think my mind is like racing and trying to figure out what I'm going to say. That's why, yeah. So,
All right, let's continue on. If you have
um,
anything else.
yep. So rather than simply doing a punishment without guidance, restorative justice reminds us all that mistakes are a learning opportunities for growth, and that offenders have the opportunity, and again, to take responsibility for the behavior, repair the harm that they have caused, and work toward a positive outcome. I'm going to go ahead and say that again,
Yes.
because clearly it's just, rather than simply doling out a punishment without guidance, restorative justice reminds us all that mistakes are learning opportunities for growth. Mistakes are learning opportunities
Yes, they are.
for growth.
Yes. Yes.
For example, if a student got a C on a math test, or actually got a C on a math quiz, that student can look over of what mistake he has done on that quiz, so that when it comes to test time, he know what to expect. And next you know, he got a B or an A on that math test. Because why? Because mistakes are learning opportunities for growth.
Right. You learn from them. Exactly. Learn from your mistakes, you guys. Don't just, you just hold it in. It's like, this is I hate I made this. I can't fix it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You
There's
can
no
always
such
go.
thing as yep.
Yeah, not in my vocabulary. There's not. You can always go back and change. Okay? So, mm, mm, mm.
Yeah.
I like that there.
Yeah.
And you work toward a positive outcome.
Come on. Positive
It didn't,
outcome.
it didn't say negative.
Oh no.
You do not want that to happen of going to a negative. So, this is really good
Mistakes
stuff.
are learning opportunities for growth.
Right.
Working towards a positive outcome.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's a wrap.
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap there. So before we end, I wanted to make an announcement, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways, since Coach Darnell and KJ they're not here. And I've been thinking about this very recently, you guys here. And you don't know this, Andrew, so this will be a shock to you, and also with KJ, Coach Darnell. But you guys, if you, well, if you follow me on Instagram at Damian Anderson, and you see, photos of me and how I look like. Now, I am not saying that I look, ugly or I look weird or I look this way. For me, every time that I look at myself, either in the mirror or, I'm, scrolling through, my page and I look at myself and I'm just saying, for me, that my body, I cannot stay like this forever because, first off, I don't eat, you guys. That is why I am in this body that I am because I don't eat. The only thing I pretty much eat, you guys, are just I just love junk food. I can eat anything. I drink sodas, pops. I can't stand water. Me and water, we are not a good combination. We are not a good combination. But what I'm trying to say here, you guys, is that, and I talked with you with Andrew and Coach Chanel that I told him that 2021 is a new change for Damian. And
Yeah.
I'm going to stick to that promise. So what I'm about to say is, and I'm doing this just for myself. I'm not, because I talk based on this, I'm not trying to please others. I'm doing this for me, for what's best for me. I don't care what other people think about me. If you don't like it, hit the door. Hit the door. But I'm doing this for me. So what I'm saying is here that I will be starting a challenge called hashtag Damian. Hold on, I'm trying to remember these guys. Hashtag Damian Gain Challenge. And what that means, is if you guys want to follow along on this journey with me, please do, because this is where I'm going to be building myself up, of building my body muscles. That is what I want. And to start eating right, because I don't be doing that, you guys. So that is what I'm working on. That is what I'm working on. So if you guys want to join me on this challenge, use the hashtag Damian Gain Challenge and follow along on this journey with me. So that's my announcement there. And I'm so excited to get started on this. Now I know it's going to be a lot of work for me because I have to cut down on this here. And I got candies, I got stuff everywhere around me, and I gotta start eating right, drinking lots of water. And so this will be a big challenge for me, but I'm so very excited about this, and I will keep you guys updated on to this. So you need to follow me on my social media to stay up to date. So that's my announcement.
Well, I guess it is a surprise because I did not know. But I wish you the best of luck to your challenge, and of course I'll be looking to see on your social media on the progress that you have made. So I'm looking forward to that. So guys, it's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since they're not with Amazon. It's great. I don't miss it, but it's great. In case y'all didn't know that I didn't quit. Put in my 2 weeks notice back in March, and my last day was April the 2nd. So it's going great. I still got my other job though. But if you haven't already, make sure you listen to my my second dose of the COVID-19, which was out 2 weeks ago, because let me tell you, I was going through some tough times. So y'all make sure y'all listen to that episode, because I thought the first dose was bad. The second dose, hello.
All right, you guys. So, and then let me get this, trying to make, I'm just rambling over here right now, but, You
We
guys are
both having
probably
issues today.
you guys are probably wondering why am I still on this podcast? Because I made an announcement on the premiere episode that I'll be taking a step back. I'll be taking a step back. And then right after that episode, here comes episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. Damian's still here. Why is that? He said that he's going to be taking a step off. Well, here's the reason, you guys, that I'm still here. It's because, you guys, we record, our episodes in advance. We pre-record our episodes. We're not live just yet. So that's why I'm still on. But episode 9 will be my very last episode. And then starting with episode 10 down, I think I am right. Yes, episode 9.
No.
Episode 9.
You said 13. You'll be back. 9 and 13.
Let me, I was about to say that. Episode 9 will be my very last episode. So that's me from 10 and down. And then also with season 6, I will not be on. But except you guys for the 100 episode we'll be celebrating this season. So other than that, you guys, the next time that you will see me, well, the very last time that you guys will see me is our 100 episode. And then the next time you will see me, you guys, will be in September for season 7. So that is a long time from now.
And for my people, yeah. And for me, y'all must be wondering, why am I still here? Because I told y'all also as well that I'm taking a 3-episode leave, and you may be wondering why I'm still here. Well, I'm not taking a regular season, nor season 6. Season 7 is a maybe. I might just take a 3 episodes leave for season 7. Like Damian said, we record like days before.
Yes, like for example, you guys, like right now, this episode will come out in, I believe you said April, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, April the 15th. Right now, you guys, we are recording on, as of March the 17th, 2021, St. Patrick's Day. That's when we are recording. Don't get me started. That is where we are recording our episode. So you see, you guys, that's a total difference there. So we pre-record our episodes in advance. Finish what you were saying, Andrew. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just want to, give them an example, because they probably thinking you guys are not, keeping your promises. If you guys said this, then you need to do it. Well, you guys, let us explain for ourselves, so you get to know the facts.
Right. Let us
finish up, Andrew.
First, yes, please. Because I don't want nobody in the oh, he's still here. Well, if you listen to the episode, we explain of what happened, of why we still here. So if you didn't listen to the episode, then that's your fault, because we told you of what will happen.
Right. So that is a wrap, you guys. So we thank you all for tuning into this episode right here. Make sure you guys, you subscribe, you comment, you share, you leave a review of our show, and also tell your friends about our show as well. Please tell them, because we are in our 5th season, and we're still here. We're still here. Some of you guys thought after season 1, oh, they done. What a boring season. This was great.
Look at us now.
Because as you guys know, that we have been renewed for 6 more seasons, up to season 11. 11.
Yes.
11. We're not done. We're going to be here for many years.
To 2027, which means
by the time
28.
Yeah. So, and by that time, we're probably already teachers. And we're still going to be doing this podcast. We're not quitting. We're not quitting once we become teachers. Oh, no. We're going to keep sharing our journey with you guys. We're going to share our experience as first year teachers and how is it like. And you know, our thoughts and opinions may change because we once talk about that topic, you know, this age here as teenagers, but then, you know, as we're teachers, some things, you know, have changed from what we said younger on. So we're going to keep doing this for as many years as we want. So I just have to say that there because some people was just thinking, oh, after season 1, look at them. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know why they even start this in the first place. They need to stop. They need to end. Look, you guys, we have improved and we have upgraded and we are doing just fine.
That part.
I
upgraded.
And we had
upgraded.
And we had added more people on. We brought on Coach Darnell. We brought on KJ. So
we might have one more person on the way.
Exactly, guys. This. Okay, let me get this clear to all of you guys out there. Let me get this. I'm not talking, you know, to our listeners because they've been with us since day one, so they understand. But for the ones who are just starting out and thinking like, what in the world are y'all doing? Let me tell you guys this here. This right here, we all are family. Okay?
We're family here.
We're family here. Since day one, since me and Andrew started this podcast back 2019, August 2019, you guys are family. And we're going to stay like that forever.
That part.
Yes, you guys, we may not agree on what we're talking about, and we may sometimes butt heads with each other, but at the end of the day, we are still family, and we still support each other because this is a safe space to where we can talk about whatever that we want that's on our mind, and we will share it out with you all. So, you guys that don't like us need to get that straight in your head, and if you still don't get it, bye-bye. Bye-bye, because we don't need you here. We need the ones who are going to continue on supporting us. And that's our listeners who've been here from day one. So I'm talking with you guys who has been here from day one. We thank you so much. We thank
y'all.
Because y'all
the real MVP.
You keep us going.
Y'all the real MVP. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes. And for ones who are not, bye-bye, hit the door.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Like, now, and I will slam it right back at you.
Oh. So that far. Okay.
Yeah, I told you that I'm not holding back. I'm going to speak my truth. This is a new change, Damian.
I wasn't gonna go that far, but okay. All right.
So make sure you do that. You tell your friends about our show, and we will see you guys next time on Future Educators Talk.
What's going on, everybody? It's KJ here, letting you know that if you have any questions or concerns about Future Educators Talk, stories to share, feedback to make our podcast better, reactions to the topics that we discuss, jokes to tell, or you would like someone for the co-host to interview, please let us know by direct messaging us on Instagram at Future Educators Talk, emailing us at futureeducatorstalk@gmail.com, or sending in a voice message to us by going to anchor.fm/futureedtalk. Click on the message tab to where you can record your question to us. Once again, we thank you for listening. Thank you for your continued support, and we cannot wait for you to tune in.
Don't just listen to Future Educators Talk on your smartphone. Continue the conversation online. Like us on Facebook. Be a part of our conversation by telling us what you think of our episodes. Join us on Instagram for behind-the-scenes content. Follow us on Twitter to stay up to date with what's happening on our podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss future episodes. And beyond. It's you who keeps Future Educators Talk going. So like, comment, share, subscribe, review, and connect everywhere with us. You get social. So let's listen together.